Yo, what's up, everybody?
Were you just taking a fucking bong rip? It looked like you were taking a bong rip.
And welcome back to Comfort and Chaos. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Comfort and Chaos with me and, of course, my main man, Will.
Oh, you're totally
No, I was not taking that. All right, guys? I was not. All right? I was not. In case you guys didn't know, there's like literally a whole 20 employees behind the camera. You guys don't see behind the scenes or staff right here.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Comfort and Chaos. Hey.
Welcome back. I'm just putting some eye drops in. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and welcome to Comfort and Chaos, guys. All right, Will. First of all, everything okay? You doing okay?
Yeah, buddy. Like
That's good.
I'm out here in Colorado, like just hitting bong rips. I don't know what you're doing out there. Like, holy shit.
Dude, you're gonna make watch. I'm gonna have show up for a random UA on Tuesday.
Totally
watch.
Are. You 1000% are. How's your week going, buddy?
So far, so good. So far, so good. It's a 4-day weekend for those of us, those of you who know, So we're appreciating it, getting some golfing, getting some relaxation in, some rest and recovery, getting ready for more chaos next week. And if you're a military leader, you always think, 4-day weekends. That means, you're going into a short week. Yeah, but it's the workload doesn't stop. In fact, it increases, I feel like, when you go into a short week.
Yeah, every weekend's a 4-day weekend when you're retired, homie.
Oh, way to rub it in. Why don't you take another one of those rips and let us know all about it?
Yeah. The famous Colorado bong rip.
Well, guys, we won't waste too much of your time. We'll get right into this. So if you haven't already heard, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already heard, and it's been all over the media right now. But, Will's main man, Elon, has been at it again, and I will just say, and I'll just say, I've seen the movie iRobot, and let me tell you, a lot of things are starting to come into play here. I don't know. I was a little boy when I saw that movie, and I kept telling myself, that would be really cool if this was like a real deal, especially in my lifetime. That would be really cool. But in my mind, I was like, I'll never see that. I'll never see that. And then lo and behold, Elon proved me wrong. Will, do you know what I'm talking about, right? Have you heard of the term Robovan?
Dude, I am all in, man. Like Elon is my Lord and Savior and will deliver us into the future. And I'm just saying that when the fucking iRobots start attacking, we're on good terms. So yeah, man, like it's wild, dude.
So as you can see from the image on your screen, team, that is how Elon calls it, the Robovan. He called it the Robovan.
Yeah.
But I mean, Will, it looks a lot like the movie iRobot. I mean, no driver, show up, hop in this thing, and it's going to take you where you need to go.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, like, this has been in development for quite a while, right? Like, this was some of the original ideas for the Teslas, to go out and be able to have this driverless vehicle, right? And it be almost mass transit, but personalized.
Mm-hmm.
So very interesting idea. I mean, think Uber, think Lyft, all those companies. And what a lot of people don't realize is, like, Uber, for example, was originally founded on exactly this technology. Uber has not turned a profit almost in its entire existence. I think last year they had broke even. For the entire existence of Uber, they have not turned a profit. They were never meant to be a rideshare company. They were meant to be an autonomous vehicle company. So what they had hedged their bets on was by now this tech would already have been developed, right? Because it was originally being talked about, a decade plus ago, right? So they
Damn.
hedged their bets on all of this shit already existing, and they could get rid of drivers, and that they would have cornered the market in essentially a rideshare type company that utilized exactly this tech. So they have
Damn.
money. They've lost money consistently, like millions upon millions upon millions. And I have to look up the exact number, get Jamie on that shit. But they have lost. Yeah.
Hurry up. You heard him.
They have lost significant amounts of money forever, their entire existence of the company.
That is insane. And they're a publicly traded company.
Correct. And that's how they, right? Like, they have gotten so much investment, so many backers, right, that have continued to fund them, and they are, publicly traded and worth so much money, because in the reality is, if that fucking thing ever exists, right, they've made it, because everybody's going to want one of those things, right? The RoboCab, the Robovan, right, where you can just like an Uber, right? Like, imagine no car insurance, no gas, right? Like, you're not paying for any of that shit.
No, you're not.
And you look at all of the major metropolitan cities, right? I think it's the top 7 or 8 large cities in the country. It is cheaper to use stuff like that, Uber, mass transit, your trains, bike shares, right? Like, to move around the city, it's cheaper than to own a vehicle inside those cities, because of how much the infrastructure is developed.
Damn. Well, let's go, Elon. I'm on team Elon for sure. Let's go, dude. Keep changing the world, man.
He's had a good week. I don't know if you saw the SpaceX thing too.
Oh,
they caught Starship.
Heck yeah. Yeah, the rocket literally came back and they caught it and everything. Like, that's a big deal. That's like a huge deal. I don't think people really know how big of a deal that is.
Yeah, they've been doing it already, but it's super, super interesting. They can already do it with the Falcon 9s, where it'll come back down and land on the pad or land on a barge. But the Starship, right? That's the one where they're talking about, like, hey man, if we're going to Mars, it's on this fucking thing. Like, this is how we get that rocket, or that, spacecraft up into the atmosphere. It's on the Starship. So they did another launch, and they were able to, like, catch the fucking rocket as it comes back down. It's so wild, dude.
That is sick. Yeah, I saw the video. Maybe we can pull that up here later on. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now.
Hell yeah. In the meantime, team, let's go ahead and take a look at the Robovan.
Robovan.
So that would be quite fantastic. Oh, and also, what happens if you need a vehicle that is bigger than a Model Y? The Robovan. The Robovan is
Robovan.
This is we're going to make this, and it's going to look like that. Now, can you imagine going down the streets and you see this coming towards you? That'd be sick. So this can carry up to 20 people, and it can also transport goods. So you can configure it for goods transport within a city.
Or Amazon's going to be all over this.
Up to 20 people at a time.
Oh yeah, dude.
So this is gonna. The Robovan is what's gonna solve for high density. So if you want to take a sports team somewhere, or you're looking to really get the cost of travel down to, I don't know, 5-10 cents a mile, then you can use the Robovan. Some people call it the Robovan, but
but I'm Elon.
He's just trolling people at this fucking point, dude.
We want to do, and we've seen this with the Cybertruck, is we want to change the
that
look
looks
of the
so
roads.
cool.
The future should look like the future. So, speaking of robots.
Uh-oh.
So, everything we've developed for our cars, the batteries, power electronics, the advanced motors, gearboxes, the software, the AI inference computer.
Is that a robo table back there?
It all applies to a humanoid robot. It's the same techniques. It's just a robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress.
Freaking, where's Will Smith
with
at?
Optimus. And as you can see, we started it with someone
How long
in a
do you
robot
think
suit.
it's going to take before somebody tries to bang that robot?
And then we've
What's the over-under on that?
dramatically year after year.
What's the
Comment down below,
over-under?
team.
on
What's the
somebody-
over-under?
If you extrapolate this,
Look at me. Hey,
you're really
all of you
gonna
out
have
there.
something
keep
spectacular.
your dick out of that fucking
Something
robot.
that anyone could own. So you could have.
You're going to wind
your
up in the
own
fucking
personal
ER
R2D2
missing a dick.
C3PO.
because you tried to bang that robot.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you'll see
I
this
think
on some
At scale,
some industry's
would
going to get
cost
involved in
something
this,
like,
and they're going to make a
$30,000.
special video,
Well,
if you know what I'm
let's not
talking about.
That's my prediction, long term.
No.
No, it'll
No.
take us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale,
Humanoid friend.
the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an
Just
Optimus
imagine sitting
robot.
in your living room and that fucking thing
for,
walks by
I
you.
think,
You're like,
probably $20,000
Dude,
to
I don't know,
$30,000
man.
long term.
I don't know.
So, and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want. So
Not a
it
robot,
can,
dude.
be a teacher,
at that.
babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of. It will do.
Somebody's gonna fuck that robot.
And yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. Yeah.
What do you think, Will? What are your thoughts, man?
as a consumer of Tesla shit, right? Like I love my Tesla. We're looking at potentially, more and more off-grid stuff up here, in the mountains, potentially leading to a Tesla Powerwall. Like I love everything that they're doing. I really do. That shit's wild. Like the space stuff that they're doing, amazing. That fucking robot's scary as shit.
Yeah, because at that point, it's like that's in your home. That's your vulnerable state. You know what I'm saying? That's your home.
Yeah.
And you're bringing that technology, the way I see it, man, you're bringing that in your home. And I mean, who's really controlling that? I mean, I've seen all the movies, I mean, that's what comes to my mind. It's like, I've seen all the movies, and it's like, dude, somebody has full control of those things, regardless.
Yeah, to an extent, right? Like, I mean, right, I was commuting 70 miles a day one way, right, to get into where I was working at, and literally, right, like I could jump in my Tesla and go boop, boop, and then sit back, and my car would drive all the way to work, right?
I mean, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, right? Like, and so, right, like I can chill out, I can put on my podcast, I can kind of veg a little bit. Like, I still got to pay attention, but for the most part, like, not really. Like, let me pick up. I wanted to send that email real quick. Let me just fucking and I'm cruising through these mountain canyon roads, like, freaking texting.
Oh,
like,
dude, I would
I'm
be
not really
scared
too
as
worried.
crap.
Right? Like, once you kind of figure it out, like, okay, I can trust this tech. Put the fucking robot in the house. I mean, we kind of already have some of it to an extent, right? Like, you got your Alexa, you've got this fucking thing.
You got all these smart things. Yeah, exactly.
Like, that thing is look. I'm pretty sure that was. Yeah, it's, I don't know, telling me something about a robot right now, because it's fucking listening to me. But I mean, right? We're living in the fucking Jetsons, right? Like era where it's like, oh man, like I could have a robot assistant that could
clean my house.
Like I could cook. I could
cook.
Hey, give me a fucking beer. Bring me some Buffalo Trace right now. I want a Buffalo Trace. Neat.
Yup.
Neat.
Hey,
Not like that dirty shit Gabe drinks. No, bring me a Buffalo Trace neat.
Hey, if we get, hey, I'm telling you, if we get one, we're gonna put him on here. He's gonna be a co-host.
Right? Like,
Just sitting on the chair over here. We'll have another camera down there.
I mean, I think then we're getting to a point of like, I mean, you know, how many jobs does that fucking thing take over? Like,
No,
and it's to
exactly,
that
man. I mean, just think
point.
about it. With those vans and those robots, I mean, there's Amazon, and there goes a huge fluctuation of Amazon employees just done. Manpower
Oh
gone, like
Yeah.
almost overnight.
yeah.
You know, because
I
it's
mean,
like, here you go.
I mean, literally, I don't know if you saw the rest of that sequence and like that party that they were at, but they had those robots like mingling. There
Oh, I
was
saw
one,
they're
the one tending
interviewing.
bar, like he was making drinks for people. Like I don't know if there was human control behind that robot, like because it was such a big thing. Like I mean, it almost felt that way. Like there was a dude like sitting there, like behind the screen, like controlling like the conversational aspect of it. I don't know. Like I know that you know with Chat GPT and
Yeah,
some
with
of
the
the other like
advances of AI
yeah
incorporated in that. I mean, dude,
like you can hold a conversation with some of those things.
it.
I mean, it's just wild to think about.
Give it. I mean, give it 5 more years, you're gonna see a battalion of
Oh
those.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like you'll
Oh
just see
yeah.
a
I mean,
battalion
think about it
in
on
the
the
military.
battlefield. Yeah, think about it
Exactly.
on the battlefield. Like, oh man, like I could like, oh, you want to talk about the moral, ethical like conundrum of that? That's wild. Ugh.
Oh boy.
Glad I'm in the mountains, dude.
Yeah. Brace yourselves, team. Brace yourselves. Man, hey guys, let me know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts. All right. What are your thoughts on this? All right. Are you for it? Are you not for it? Are you excited? You know, are you waiting to see what the potential holds? Or are you just like, yo, dude, they need to cease fire with this real quick because Skynet's about to take over? Like, this is opening the door for Skynet, you know? Either way, comment your thoughts down below. I love to hear them, you know, and read them. And comment down below what else you think Gabe believes is too spicy. Yes, I really want to know what is too spicy, you know. Ignore that, Jamie. There's robots coming your way. All right. Your job, you need to start doing your job well because we just can see you're replaceable, man. You're replaceable. Ignore that. But comment down below, guys, not just on what's too spicy or don't make fun of my whiskey drinks, but hey, comment down below your thoughts on the Robovan, the Robovan, you know,
Robovan.
the invasion of the robots in our society, you know, and is it a good thing or is it not? You know, I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know.
I'll tell you, it's a good thing for that fucking Tesla stock price.
That is true. Even though I did see it kind of dropped, it backfired or something.
Dude,
People were talking about that. That was something else.
People are trying to short Tesla all the time, and they keep failing. So keep it up. Like
that's very true.
My ass is invested.
Oh well, team. That's all we got for you today. Will, do you got any last words for him?
Elon, like me and you, buddy. Like, don't send that fucking robot after me, please. Like, we're good. We're good. I tell my Alexa, thank you. You know, we're one team. Like, I will serve the robot food at some point. So, like, we're just fine. Like, I'll make sure it's plugged in. We're good.
And don't do anything crazy with those robots, guys. Keep your head out of the gutter.
No. No.
We'll see you on the next one, team. Out.